if we want to graph this system of inequalities, well, I want to graph the boundary lines first. So let's call this one the first point, the first line, and that one the second line. So for the first line, I'm going to put this into slope-intercept form. We get 2x plus y is less than, well, I'm going to pretend it's equals 7. To solve this, put it in the slope-intercept form, I just need to subtract 2x from both sides, so I get y equals negative 2x plus 7. For my second inequality, which is 7x minus 2y is equal to 4, this one has a little bit more involved. I need to subtract the 7x from both sides first, giving me negative 2y equals negative 7x plus 4, and then divide both sides by negative 2. So remember, when you're dividing both sides by negative 2, you divide each of the individual terms by negative 2, not just one or the other. Alright, so we get y equals, here I'm taking a negative 7 divided by negative 2, that's a positive 7/2. And 4 divided by negative 2 is a negative 2. So that's enough for me to start graphing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see, if you're drawing these things by hand, it's actually not difficult to be semi-accurate, just to get the point across for what things should look like. But I'm never trying to read points off my graph. Alright, let's see. My y-intercept on this first line should actually be way up here at 7, so I'll just extend that out a little bit more. So we have a y-intercept of 7 and a slope of negative 2, so that's going down 2 into the right 1, down 2 into the right 1, down 2 into the right 1, and so on. Down 2 into the right 1, okay. Looks like this should be a dashed line. And let's test the origin here. Test 0, 0. Well, I'm going with my original inequality. That says 0 plus 0 is less than 7. And that's a true statement. 0 is less than 7. So the origin satisfies this first inequality. So I'll label that as line 1, and I'm giving myself a little arrow pointed in the direction of the origin. For the second line, we have a y-intercept of negative 2 and a slope of 7/2, so I'm going to go up 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and to the right 2. Right about there. Because this is such a large step, I don't think I'm going to even have enough room to do another one. So I'll draw in my line. It should be a dashed line. Right through here. I'll label this as line 2. And let's test the origin here. Testing it with the original inequality. 0 minus 0 is greater than 4. That's a question. And this is not true. So that means the origin is not on the correct side of this line. So we should shade away from the origin. Shade on the other side of the line. And you can see the region that would satisfy both of these inequalities is this region right there.